Comes the mob.
It's time for John and Ken to throw a hack in a dumpster.
John and Ken Show.
Yeah.
John Cobell and Ken Shampoo, KFI AM 640. Often on Friday afternoons, we take some kind of hack, political hack, a hacktivist.
It was Cosby last week. It's not always a political person, but...
A hacker or a hacktress. Somebody who's really irritated us. Really done something stupid or criminal. Somebody who's betrayed the public.
Or common sense. Somebody's just too stupid to believe. And we got this idea because this is what happened in Ukraine. A few months ago, we looked at a video online of people picking up a Ukrainian member of parliament who was too pro-Russian for their tastes, and they threw him in the dumpster. It was great.
It was.
John thought it was the most enjoyable video of 2014.
That's right. If late at night, if I can't sleep well or I'm feeling a little blue, I watched the video of the Ukrainians throwing this politician into the dumpster.
It's as close as you can get to what we always chanted, carry him out nude.
Carry him out nude. Yeah, right. So hack at a dumpster. So these hacks, they're liars, they're criminals, they're stupid. You know, like Gwyneth Paltrow. They talk too much. There's a whole range.
They're corrupt, like Rod Wright.
Rod Wright. They're phony, like Mike Subaru, the councilman in Riverside.
With all the water use.
With all the water he was using while trying to restrict everyone else's water use.
We already have a vast history, but it's only been a few months that we've done hacking a dumpster. Now, this week we were looking around for nominees, and the answer came to us just, I think, yesterday. But it's somebody who's been profiled on the John and Ken Show before, and I'll start by asking this question. If you live in Santa Ana, Anaheim, certain parts of Garden Grove and Orange, why the hell did you ever vote, or do you understand who did vote for Loretta Sanchez for Congress?
Now, she has been in office,
I think
18 years?
Yeah, I think 96.
Yeah, so she's won 9 or 10 elections. Every 2 years she runs.
I'm looking at the map, and it appears when we did the White House restaurant show, we were right there in her district. Anaheim's right there in the center.
We should have gone into the streets to try to see who votes for this lady.
It can't. It just doesn't seem possible that this woman could keep getting reelected. And that's how many times? Every 2 years, right?
There's
like 8 times.
There's no one more screechy. I've never heard a politician sound less intelligent. I mean, she's absolutely empty upstairs. She babbles. She shrieks. Her opinions aren't even opinions. They're just random non sequiturs that bang around in her head.
It seems like zero self-awareness to how no sense she makes.
And she's clearly deranged.
I'm looking at her webpage. It's actually pretty fancy, but she sends out tweets. Oh, she's going to be on This Week on ABC this weekend. She will join the round table.
Well, we got to record that.
We should record that. I don't know what the topic is necessarily, but
it doesn't matter. She'll make no sense.
Now, ABC's This Week Roundtable, I will be joining.
That's why her?
I don't know why.
I mean, they must all laugh at her behind her back. I mean, everybody's got to laugh at her.
No, some of these are in Spanish, so I'm not really sure what they're saying.
She's just a shrieking crazy woman. All right, so
she popped on the radar this week because she decided to thank the man that runs Homeland Security, Jed Johnson, after he spoke before her congressional committee
on Obama's amnesty.
That's correct.
So let's play a little bit of this, and then we're going to play a couple of her greatest hits, too, from the past few years.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, Secretary, for being before us. Had the pleasure of working with you when you were over at the Defense Department, and I'm glad you
here comes her double-headed or double-handed
Homeland, because this is a very, very critical time. I'm worried, being double-hatted, sitting on defense and Homeland.
She does say double-hatted.
I'm worried about threats from ISIS and terrorists.
Yeah, stop it there.
She wears 2 hats.
Yes, she's
double-hatted.
The expression she uses, double-hatted.
Being double-hatted, sitting on defense.
Right.
Got about 900 emails about that.
Double-hatted?
Yeah, I got several,
That's even funnier.
Double-hatted?
I thought it was double-handed.
No, double-hatted.
Double-hatted.
Being double-hatted, sitting on defense and homeland.
I thought you said double-headed.
I'm worried about threats from ISIS and terrorists and coming into our country or being embedded in our country, or some would say Manchurian candidate or what have you. But here we are, we're here to protect America and to protect Americans.
How did we miss that the
thank
first
you
time?
for the
No,
work
we did.
that
We
you
saw it.
and all the people who
we
work
played
for
this
your
after you left.
department do on our behalf.
Here she gets a brain fart.
I want to go back to something that you
I'm an
said,
idiot.
The whole issue of having background checks
I quit.
on people. Because I live in California.
You do?
We have a lot of people there who, for whatever
All right, meet the
reason,
obvious
don't
desk.
have the right documents to
Let's
be in
play
our
clip
country.
number 2 here.
All right.
We could do this all day. Clip number 2.
Well, clip number 2 comes, was this last year, the year before, I guess, this whole high-speed rail thing going on.
And she starts shrieking about being a pilot.
Some say, well, we have air. Well, before I became a congresswoman, when I used to take my flight test as a private pilot, I would fly out of Orange County Airport, the highest general aviation traffic airport in our nation. And I would have to wait sometimes 45 minutes to be able to get in queue because of the planes that got to go ahead of me, the commercial ones. And we were all burning fuel. That's a cost nobody ever thinks about unless you're paying for it as a student pilot.
Oh, I got a headache.
Especially
And now we've
around the holidays.
increased the capacity,
restarted my
and it's
migraine.
still not enough at that airport.
You think she sounds like this in Spanish?
And we're projected to have a majority of the new flights for the next 2 decades to come out of South County, Orange County, and we will have to go up to LAX. And there's a fight because Maxine
How does she
Waters
stay at this
Airport has to
pitch?
be increased, and people's
exhausted.
homes get taken away, and the whole thing goes on. This problem
I need a
of
cocktail.
aviation.
How does her
This
husband...
problem of aviation.
Yeah, I wanna Google
Why are there
that.
so many flight delays? The weather in San Francisco.
We all need a drink.
Why are there so many
Serious.
flight delays? The Thule fog in
random thoughts.
Sacramento.
Okay, all right.
All right, stop it.
Stop.
I gotta find who her husband is. Who is this?
I don't... Check.
Spouse. Jack Wechter.
The Christmas card should be coming out soon, right? She's famous for that.
Yeah, she usually has like a cat in her lap.
Well, that was one time. But now she's married, so they're both in the...
What does he do?
All right, we have another
What
clip.
does he do?
She continues to rant on high-speed rail.
He drinks a lot.
She actually missed getting an award, believe it or not. Let's hear it.
People always ask me,
Whoa.
well, what about high-speed rail? And my answer to them is, the time is now. I mean, yesterday I was stuck on the 405 because there was just construction going on. Just construction. And I managed to do what would normally take 35 minutes to get to Orange County. Took me 2 hours and 12 minutes.
Oh, wow.
And, of course, I missed receiving my award.
Oh my God, that's
The dinner was over by
I
the time I got
forgot
The dinner
about
was
that
over.
So
one.
when we get people onto this train,
What award was that?
we will loosen up
Bimbo of the
capacity.
year.
So I'm absolutely and completely
Her husband's
a cheerleader for this
retired Army colonel.
Well,
Wow.
I missed receiving my award.
he must be very tolerant.
She got an
And he
award.
must wear earplugs.
He looks like a very serious man.
Oh.
She comes home. She's all agitated, picks a fight. Now she's screaming for hours, yelling at him, chasing him around the house.
Well, she is this week's pick for a hack in a dumpster. You excited to get this going with Svetlana and the mob?
Svetlana!
Are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready. Come at me, baby.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Bring the Ukrainian mob, and let's roll out the dumpster.
And I would have to wait sometimes 45 minutes. That's a cost nobody ever thinks about.
All right.
And there's a
Look, I
fight
can't take
because
this.
Maxine
Hey,
Waters
Svetlana,
Airport has to be increased.
Go get her now. Yeah, go get her. Go get her.
The cats are running out of the dumpster.
That's right. They just opened the top of the dumpster. And
California.
Oh,
I kind of feel
We must
bad
have
for
the
Gwyneth
courage.
Paltrow.
to say that we need
all right.
high-speed rail.
Toss her in now.
Oh, she's under.
You can get it done.
She's at the bottom of the dumpster.
Oh, it's yeah, they closed the lid on her. You can
Oh, she really hurt the cats.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
No, the
This is
cats are in
getting
pain.
very graphic.
She landed on the cats.
So she's underneath the trash?
She's underneath the lid.
Oh, the lid closed on her, right?
Yeah, the lid closed on her.
And she's still going.
Yeah, she's still going.
And the cats are trapped in there, too, with her.
Get the cat. Somebody get the cats out.
They do sound like children crying, don't they?
They do. I hope there's no children.
No, we're not putting children in a dumpster.
All right.
You sure none of the Ukrainian
Some of the
kids
cats live in there, and they can't take it anymore. All right, good job, Svetlana.
Thank you.
Yes.
Sounds like she's finally quieted.
Yes, I did.
Kirk.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
We're so easy to entertain.
Those Ukrainians. It's the magic of radio.
Right.
Theater of the mind.
Cats and Sanchez all trapped under the lid.
Yeah,
God.
I mean, when you hear a howling cat, isn't that what you're reminded of when you hear her voice?
Yes.
Yeah. No,
Yes.
Yeah.
Like when you hear a cat in the middle of the night out there because they're horny or whatever, and it's like...
Why do they have to be horny?
I think they shriek louder when they're horny.
Yeah, John, that's what happens, Shannon. You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, no, they all...
Cats have a mating call to each other. I've got a lot of them in my neighborhood, and I hear them out there getting ready for sex.
This is Ken's hobby.
Oh, Lord.
At 3 a.m, yeah, that's it.
And I
He's
bet
got
you,
it.
that's what Loretta sounds like when she's ready for her
Yes.
her military hero
Now
there.
settle down there. Settle down.
All right, Hack in a Dumpster is the one and only Congresswoman Loretta Sanchez. Good job, Svetlana.
Thank you, Svetlana.
We'll dismiss the Ukrainians.
All right, get the Ukrainians
I don't
out.
think they want to leave. They enjoyed this one.